All right. So I welcome you all today on a very special session by Moksh. Today we are going to speak about career opportunities for doctors in USA after MBBS. So before we kind of talk about the specifics, let me tell you the agenda of this session. The reason we decided to organize this kind of a counseling session was because there was a lot of confusion or lack of clarity amongst students, in terms of what are my options in America, clinical or non-clinical, and how do I take decision, how do I make a decision that which option is good for me. Okay, so today's session is going to give you that idea and direction. Okay, ultimate decision of whether to consider the clinical route or the non-clinical route. Within non-clinical there are plethora of options, is and will always be yours. But we would, in terms of our entire research team and team of experts, we have decided one thing for sure, that we would want to give you a very unbiased view and pros and cons of each and every aspect, and accordingly you guys can take a call and make any decisions. All right, so I will be asking lots of questions today, and via poll, via chat. So you keep on answering them, because that gives me an idea in terms of what is your understanding, or you can say kind of awareness about the thing so far, and accordingly we can do some kind of career planning and goal setting for you guys. All right, so with this, let us begin our session. As usual, it's my ritual, I always want to know whom am I speaking to. So quickly, if you guys can let me know which year of med school are you guys in. There's some one question which is like I always would want to know, so that accordingly I can address the queries of students. Okay, so quickly I will just give 1 minute time, and quickly if you can just fill in the poll, that would be great. 22% are those who are in first year of med school, 54% in second and third year, 13% in the final year, and about 12% who are graduate or interns. All right, no problem. So earlier you are in the med school, better it is for you to know these kind of information, so that you can accordingly plan things ahead. So guys, let's begin the discussion. Any questions you guys have, please type in, and at the appropriate time, if I feel the question will be answered in the coming few slides, I might hold it, or else I will answer it. Okay, but believe me, by end of this session, majority of your doubts regarding all possible opportunities in the US, if you are an MBBS student in India, will be cleared. All right, great, thank you. So let's discuss our entire uh, you know uh, agenda of the session. So first of all, there are two straightforward options which can come to anybody's mind. If a student, let's say if you are doing an MBBS, you would be either pursuing your clinical PG, where you will have to be involved with the medical boards of different countries. You know, for example, for any MBBS student, let's say you are an MBBS student, okay, and if you are planning to kind of study further, you're planning for any kind of PG. So of course, the two broad options are clinical, in which you will have to deal with a license examination of that country, whichever country you want to settle it, and you will have to get registered with a particular board. That's how you can practice. Now if it is India, even it's true for India also, you have to give the next exam and register with a particular state board. When it comes to non-clinical options, usually uh, all that matters is the demand of the course, the institution from where you are doing, and then you immediately look forward for job market. in majority of cases you don't require a separate license exam or a separate professional authority to be, approving you to kind of practice, so that is one thing which is kind of a little different. Okay, so of course, which all are your clinical options, which all are your non-clinical options, that is exactly what we will be discussing much in detail during this session. And idea is very simple. We want to give you a complete picture, and then you are the one who will make your final decision. All right, perfect. So let's begin our discussion now. Obvious question which everybody, each one of you will have in mind: if I have to decide between clinical or non-clinical, what kind of factors should I consider? If I have to do my own research, should I only believe on what I am saying to you today on the webinar, or do my own research? So I would say always do your own research. Okay, but when you have to do your research, what are the parameters which you should keep in mind? First parameter, whichever country, I mean, although our focus of session today and discussion today is US, but you need to consider initial expenditure. Okay, how expensive is the pathway to enter? That is going to be a very important factor. A lot of time, initial expenditure itself is a entry barrier for a lot of students. Okay, so what kind of entry barrier is there in terms of money? Second, competition. What kind of entry barrier is there in terms of competition? Because this is also very important. For example, in India, 1.5 lakh students write the NEET PG for 30,000 seats. So it's not that people are not intelligent, but thanks to the skewed ratio of applicant versus number of seats and various variables like the all India quota and state quota and other varieties of quota, a lot of deserving students might not get their choice of field. So whichever country, whichever specialization are you applying, how many seats are there, how competitive is that branch, uska bhi research is going to be very important. So you guys need to do that research as well. Next, of course, I mean, it's very obvious and human, to consider what kind of returns am I going to get in terms of investment. Now, when I say investment, it is not just money. It is also time and efforts put towards a particular country or a course or a particular, project. Okay, I always use this as a project because, for you, it's not just matter of one degree or a PG degree. It is something which will change your life. So you need to be very, very, calculative that way. You need to understand what will be the return on investment. So when you do your research, when you kind of identify what are the options, this also will be a very important factor which you need to consider when you are comparing whether I should do a non-clinical or a clinical option. Okay, then of course, value of degree. Now a lot of times you might wonder why, how, because depending on the country and the nature of degree, in this session ahead we will be discussing this much in detail. Okay, but you need to understand, for example, I don't know how many of you are aware, but of late lots of Indians are going to do fellowships in orthopedics from South Korea. It is said that lot of good companies, biomedical instrumentation and good physicians, and it's a completely different level of experience what people are getting. People are going to a lot of smaller European countries also for such kind of experiences. So point is, where and how and what is the value of degree? Okay, that also needs to be kind of considered. All right, then of course you need to consider demand back in India for those who are planning to, kind of come back and do things in life back in India. This again is a very important question. What is the demand back in India? All right, very important. Okay, then of course you need to kind of keep in mind long-term career benefits. What kind of long-term benefits are you going to get out of career? And now, depending on the long-term benefits, does it make sense to settle in US or come back in India? That assessment has to be done. So these are factors which will be very important, and you need to kind of plan things accordingly. Now, this is also very important for a lot of students because they, especially in India, we have that tendency that we also wish to maybe settle in that particular country. So if I want to keep in mind whether I can settle in US or not, whether that course will allow me to do that, what are my chances of settling, is also going to be a very important factor. Okay. And then finally, of course, you have to, individual course modules and your liking. Okay, that is very important. The final, I always say, it's all about whatever you are going to study, whether you are going to like those course modules or not. What is your affinity or liking towards those modules? That is also very, very important. So, these are few factors which you need to consider when you are discussing a non-clinical or a clinical field. Okay. So again, we will discuss much in detail. You don't have to decide now, but these are some poll questions which I would want to just try to understand from you guys. Many of you, your plans might change at the end of the webinar, but this is just the understanding for me, because everybody has their own aspirations. Okay, so it's perfectly fine. Some might feel, okay, maybe after listening to this session, that okay, I can do a particular course in uh, you know healthcare informatics. You never know. Some might be interested in research, some might be interested in genetics. Okay, so it is completely your own call, your own interest. But yes, these kind of options are there where you can purely be in a clinical field where you have to encounter license exams. You can get into academic come research. You can get into a management field. Lots of physicians, top-notch doctors of lots of hospitals, they run the show, but they are from the business side. So healthcare management is again a great field. And finally, of course, thanks to COVID, the importance of public health has become manifold. In the eyes of government, in the eyes of common man, everybody has realized how important is public health. So yes, public health also has picked up a lot recently. So again, that might be one of the factors. So that's perfectly fine. Currently, we have 80-20 ratio. 80% are aspiring to consider clinical fields, and 20% are planning to consider the non-clinical field. That's perfectly fine. I mean, that's your decision. All right.